Right, well, we've got an interesting turn of events to do with Harry Potter. Not just this. Oh no, not just this. We also have the predictable nonsense. The predictable nonsense about the brand new casting as well for the Harry Potter TV show. But this one particularly I thought was interesting. Johnny Depp opens up about being fired from Fantastic Beasts franchise. So I thought we'd take a look at this. Both of these sort of articles today, because again, it's quite comical. It's just one of those things that you just look at and go, okay, cool. They're wheeling out this nonsense. 10 guesses as to what the response is here. 10 guesses about the brand new Black Snape. 10 guesses. I mean, I'll give you 10, but I'm sure you'll be able to nail it down in one. Leave it down below right now. So let's get to Johnny Depp first, right? Johnny Depp obviously got fired from Fantastic Beasts franchise. That, I mean, arguably tanked that franchise, quite frankly. There was a lot of people that were watching these films because he was involved in it. And the way they handled it, especially at the time, yeah, people were, not happy at all. And you know what's fascinating about this? Johnny Depp still got paid. So they wanted him to resign, but he still got a ridiculous sum of money. Which, kudos to him. Kudos to him. Really dumb of Warner Brothers, frankly, to bin him off and then still have to pay him, but then also have to pay a brand new actor to take his place. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So let's take a look. As this article states, with Johnny Depp part of a very public legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard, Warner Brothers made the controversial decision to replace him as Gellert Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. So Doctor Strange and Casino Royale star Mads Mikkelsen stepped in to pick up where Depp left off with the threequel. And the response to his take on the villain was a positive one for the most part, although it wasn't really. Because fans and critics didn't really care much for the film as a whole. And then obviously a lot of fans of Johnny Depp soured to the franchise as well. And the franchise has now been scrapped. So, yeah, dumb. So Depp's dismissal is far from the sole reason the Secrets of Dumbledore grossed only $407.2 million worldwide on a $200 million budget. I don't buy that. I actually do think that he is a large part of that failure. Genuinely, I do. I mean, it was so public. People forget. All of this stuff was so incredibly public. And Depp was still top of his game at that point. Right? Like, he was still really top of his game. He was... We say that the age of the movie star is over, but I mean, at that point, he was still pretty flying high, and people were going to watch movies because he was in it. So, however, the fact that he was essentially fired after shooting one scene didn't foster much goodwill from those who rallied around the Pirates of the Caribbean star in his war with Heard, which is basically everyone. And anyone who had watched the court case, unless you were, I don't know, severely mentally impaired, most people rallied around Depp then as well. So, yeah. So, while Depp discussed leaving the project in 2022, Depp versus Heard trial, the actor talked more about being ousted from the wizarding world in an interview with The Telegraph. Said, listen, they've said all kinds of things out there in the world about me, and it doesn't bother me. I'm not running for office. It literally stopped in a millisecond, like, while I was doing the movie. They said, we'd like you to resign, but what was really in my head was they wanted me to retire. And then obviously, they've now asked him, well, what would be your response? What is his response to that at the moment, specifically? And he just said, fuck you, basically. There's far too many of me to kill. If you think you can hurt me more than I've already been hurt, you're gravely mistaken. So... good. F you. F you, Warner Brothers, is effectively his response. And his career's still going. Like, he's still been making films and things. Albeit they're more sort of auteur, indie flicks. But he's still been making films. So it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And now there's also lots of other interesting comments as well. With respect to, well, rumours anyway, should I say, about him being... apparently categorically in the script for the next Pirates of the Caribbean film, allegedly in a supporting role. That's what My Time to Shine is saying. That person has been wrong in the past. But it is interesting. Now, there's more, because this is incredibly predictable. I asked you to guess at the start. Basically, you were all right, because everyone would have typed this down below. Everyone's racist, because they want them to be true to the source material. You're just all racist, guys. All right, you're racist. Okay. Sorry. You can't have an issue with this unless you're racist. Okay. This is the only reason that you'd have an issue with it. Definitely no love for the source material. Definitely, no, I don't know, critical thinking skills available. No, you must be a racist. Okay. That's it. That's the only reason. So Jason Isaacs, who portrayed Lucius Malfoy in the original Harry Potter films, had nothing but praise for the British actor whilst attending Fan Expo Denver. He says, Papa Isidu is one of the best actors I've ever seen in my life. I've seen some people online who are being rude about him. What they're being is racist. They're not, though, are they? Jason Isaacs, mate. Jason, they're not being racist. They're not. They're not. At all. Are black people being racist when they say whitewashing? Are they? Are they? Double standards, man. You're a freak. Shut up. Are they being rude about him by saying he's black and Snape isn't black? That's not racist. That's an objective, observable reality about his skin pigmentation and the original character's pigmentation. This is dumb, and you're an idiot for saying this. All the cast of the new Harry Potter TV series are amazing. They will be swallowing their tongues, hopefully. Their digital tongues when they see what Papa does on screen. No one's saying he can't act. No one's saying he can't act. Everyone is just simply saying they should have stuck to the source material. That's literally it. Perfectly valid. Perfectly valid. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a pleb. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Nonsense. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.